Starting a new year can mean having new beginnings, and it can also mean letting go of the past. Speaking on coping with grief from the past year is Kristine Kuhnert with Ellie's Place. And Kristine, what are some reasons for grieving in the new year?
You know, it's interesting when you say letting go, because when it comes to grief, it's very complicated because we start the New Year's resolutions and we're going to start this new year. But yet when you've lost someone and someone who has died very close to you, you don't want to let them go. And so the grief is trying to integrate that into your life now.
It's hard to accept what has happened and, again, trying to let go, but also holding a piece of them with you moving forward and continuing on in your journey. You brought in a strength shield. Can you explain what it is and how it helps people cope during grief?
This is one of the projects we do at Ellie's Place, and we do it with all of the kids. Our goal at Ellie's Place is to help give them the tools to cope with grief when they're outside of Ellie's Place. So this is the strength shield, because when you're grieving, that's the last thing. You know, you're hopeless, you're not feeling good about yourself, you don't know who you are anymore. So some of the things we have them identify. Like, Taylor, name something you're good at.
Connecting with others.
Okay. And people that give you strength.
I would say my support group is my friends.
Places that give you strength.
Places that give me strength. When I'm outside connecting with nature or even just relaxing on a beach.
And things I look forward that give me strength, hopes and dreams.
I know last year me and my brothers ran a marathon, so this year the goal is to also run another marathon and just push myself a little bit more.
So I hope you can see that when they fill this out, as you just did, and you're having maybe a challenging moment, you can stop and think about, wait, these are the things that I can lean on in those tough moments.
Yeah, it almost like breaks you out of that place, or gives you something to look at to help heal yourself, or at least continue on in that journey. Can you speak on how finding those strengths, again, just really helps support people?
When you're in the midst of grief, you're not sure how life is. And our children, a lot of their foundation has been cracked. When you do something like this, you start to see how you're going to build that foundation and fill those cracks. And this tool, amongst many of the other ones that we do at Ellie's Place, help those kids see that as life goes on, they can incorporate their grief and their love of the person and live and have hope.
You can still have all of those things, like you said, intertwining them. And again, like you said, having that strong foundation allows you to continue building off that, like building blocks.
Because grief, and I've said this before, grief is your friend. Right? It sits with you forever. It's never going away. So you bring them together.
You learn how to accept that grief as part of your life.
Correct. Yes.
I like that. And thank you for sharing about the Strength Shield, Kristine, and joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters.
Thanks for having me.
All right, time now to take a look at what we're working